Hi guys, so this video is part one of my keratoconus videos. I filmed another one where I actually showed you how to apply makeup, but first I want to talk about what keratoconus is. Basically it's a degenerative disorder of the eye in which your cornea thins out in the center and falls into a point, basically. And of course that messes with your vision. You can have it in one or both eyes. I have it in both eyes. Typically it's diagnosed in your late teens, mid to late teens. There are some cases that are diagnosed earlier than that, and those cases tend to be fairly severe cases, which is horrible. I was diagnosed when I was 28. But when we look back at my symptoms, I started having symptoms when I was just about 17. But the problem with KC is that it is diagnosed differentially, which means that it's a process of elimination, basically, and all of the symptoms can be caused by other things, and so they just, go through and tick them all off. The very first symptom that I got was ghosting, and that's a form of multiple vision or double vision. So other symptoms include multiple vision, of course, and for example, I'll insert photographs so you can kind of see what they look like. These have been borrowed from the internet, so thank you very much. But basically, I can look up at the moon, and it generally happens on very high contrast images, so like a black on white image or a white on black, something like that. I'll look up at the moon and I'll see the moon itself, and then I'll see several tiny little sort of transparent images of the moon sort of scattered around it. And there's also streaking of lights, so if you can imagine headlights coming towards you and there's this huge long streak in the lights, and also halo effect on lights, which you can have along with streaking, so lights are hard to look at, and I also get both of those. You also have increased sensitivity to light, and increased eye sensitivity in general. So what am I talking about? I forgot. There was something that I wanted to mention. I'm sure it will come back to me. The correction for keratoconus, generally glasses don't work. And that's because if you can imagine, your cornea is round, or has a round shape, and so it can direct light evenly to your retina. Oh, I remember now. Astigmatism. KC is classed as an irregular astigmatism. Ooh, these words. It's the reason I'm not a doctor. In normal astigmatism, your eyeball is basically long. It's elongated, and so your retina is farther away than it should be. And that's why you get problems with your vision. With KC, it's an irregular astigmatism. So the astigmatism is in the cornea itself as a result of this central thinning and it falling into a point. So this is why glasses really don't work. In the early stages, glasses might work, or regular contact lenses, toric lenses will work. Because think about it, lenses conform to your eyeball. So if your cornea is the wrong shape, these lenses are not going to help, neither will glasses that are sitting on the outside of your eye. Typically, eventually, you need to get different lenses, RGPs, rigid gas permeable lenses, which I wear, or you can wear scleral lenses, because although they're soft, they tend to hold their shape better because they're so much bigger, and people are intimidated by the size of the scleral lenses, but they really do tend to work in mild to moderate cases. I haven't tried them because they're not available here. You can also get hybrid lenses. Now the problem with wearing RGPs is that you're very sensitive to dust, and minute particles that float around in the air can get trapped under your RGPs. And for those of you who wear them, you'll know that when something gets under there, the tiniest thing gets under there, and it's absolute torment. It is so bad you want to scratch your eyeballs out. It hurts really bad. Hybrid lenses sort of stop this problem because they have a soft skirt. It's a hard lens with a soft skirt around it. So the soft skirt acts as a regular soft contact would, and forms to the eye and stops crap from getting up under your RGPs. For me, unfortunately, hybrid lenses are not available in Barbados, and they can't be shipped here either for whatever regulatory reasons. you know. And so in order for me to get hybrids, which really would be the best option for me at the moment, it would be to go away, and then I'd have to get re-diagnosed all over again, and I'd have to have my corneal topography done again, which is where they take a 3D image of your cornea basically to see what shape it is. So for me, I piggyback, which means I wear a soft contact lens and then I wear the hard contact on top of it. And that's worked really well for me. The first year of me wearing RGPs was so hard because for some reason my cornea sheds more cells than normal, I don't know, and I just they'd collect under my RGPs, and it looked like I was trying to look at everything through a glass of egg whites. Yuck. And it was really uncomfortable too, because when your vision gets blurry like that, you're constantly squinting, your eyes are watering, because your brain is trying to compensate for this vision that they think something's in your eye, which kind of is. And in addition to trying to get used to hard lenses, which you can feel at first, you can feel the ridge and the lip, and oh, horrible. So piggybacking really works well for me. Outside of lenses, you can also have surgeries done. There's cross-linking surgery, which is where they take tiny stitches and put them on the outside perimeter of your cornea, basically to stabilize the cornea. Or you can get intacts, which are tiny little rings, like, you know, 2 little rings like that they put underneath your cornea, again, to stabilize it. And then in very severe cases, extreme cases, there is corneal transplants surgery. I haven't gone that far yet, thank God. I am mild to moderate case. Although I have all of the symptoms, my cone isn't that bad yet. I mean, on some people, they can look to the side and you can see the cone. For me, I'm not that bad yet. But there are people who do go blind. I mean, I've been told that there's a possibility that I'll go legally blind in my left eye. It'll still be correctable with lenses, I think, but it's still, you know, it's a very scary thing when you get diagnosed with keratoconus, because you read all the literature and you're kind of alone, because it's rare. Although people are saying that it's not as rare as we think, it just goes undiagnosed because the diagnosis is differential and it's a process of elimination. There's lots of people who don't even realize they have a problem, and so it's undiagnosed in them. But you know, I knew nobody else who had keratoconus in Barbados, and I felt very lonely. I felt like, oh my God, my eyeballs are these ticking time bombs that are going to explode, and I'm going to go blind. It was frightening. So these are the things you can do, and that's basically what keratoconus is. And the next video I'm going to upload is techniques for putting makeup on when you have keratoconus. Having KC does not mean that you cannot wear makeup. There's lots of young women and men out there who want to be able to wear makeup and feel like they can't because it's going to damage them. There's nothing inherently wrong with the makeup. It's all about hygiene in general. I mean, when you're wearing contacts, you have to be hygienic because you have an increased risk of infection. And in my case, it's double increased because I wear 2 lenses in each eye. So you have to be very hygienic, you know, with your brushes and whatever, and with your makeup, make sure that it's clean. But there's nothing saying that you can't do it. So I've kind of tested out different products, put aside a couple of things that I know work for me. I'm going to share my experiences. That's all I can do, and I really hope that it helps somebody. If you do think that you may have keratoconus, talk to your doctor. You can visit keratoconus.org. You can find keratoconus support groups on all of the social media sites. And link up with people who have it, with people who've had surgeries, with people who wear lenses, all different kinds of experiences and stories. So I really hope this was helpful, and stay tuned for my next video when I'm going to show you how to apply makeup when you have keratoconus. Have a great day.